Hello, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. Yeah, my name is John, and this is the world famous Sipping Den. And you know what I do down here? I review everything that has anything to do with coffee and alcohol. Oh, it's a great place to be, I'm going to tell you. And I am doing a hell of a series. Okay, this series took me a year to put together, and it is called a 50-state coffee tour. All right, I have a whole playlist. I have bought a coffee, or I'm going to get a coffee from every state in the country. One coffee that I think is cool, that I look at all the reviews, that I look at the name, that I look at the about, and I pick a coffee. And then I review it for you, and I tell a little bit about the coffee place. I tell a little bit about the state, and it's fun. I'm going to do one. It's going to take a year. I'm doing them every Sunday. I'm going to post it. That's 50. A year's 52. So it's basically a whole year we're going to go through this. I don't know. I'm excited about it. So what one do we have now? Sauce and Biscuit. Sauce and Biscuit. We're representing North Dakota. Yeah, North Dakota. This place is located, actually, 806 14th Street, Southwest, Jamestown, North Dakota. And I don't know if hockey's big in North Dakota. I think it is, but I know they're into it. Because this name right here, Sauce and Biscuit, sauce is like a really cool pass when you put some sauce on the puck. And a puck is called a biscuit. So the name has everything to do with hockey. You see the coffee bean here in the middle is kind of a hockey puck with the bean cut into it. That's cool. It's got two hockey sticks. All right. The place is sauce on the biscuit. Sauce on the Biscuit Coffee Company. So you put some sauce on that biscuit. Get some sauce on that puck. Get some movement on it. All right. I had to look at it. The guys taught me a lot about it because the names of all his coffee, coast to coast. What does that mean? So when you take from one end of the ice all the way down to the other end, you go coast to coast, kind of like this coffee review. See how cool this is? This is their best selling. One end of the puck, or one end of the goal to the other goal. One end of this country to the other. We're going sea to shining sea here. That is the perfect name. Perfect for this job. I want to point something out. When you look at this, they're so damn good looking. I'm thinking of putting them in a jar. I mean, they are so dark and shiny. They're beautiful. And the smell. Man, the richness in that right there. And I tell people all the time, I said, you know, when you order, frankly, and it's amazing because if you order fresh beans like this, where you make an order, they take your order, they roast them, and they send them to you. You could smell it 5 feet from the mailbox out of these bags. It is unbelievable. If you've never, and it's actually cheaper than the Keurig cups per ounce. That's what's so damn amazing. And you don't have to get the whole bean; they'll grind it for you and send it. I like whole bean because I have a little grinder up there that I can do however much I want. If I want to do a cup at a time, I can grind the right amount. I like my French press or a pour over, something like that. They saw me use the French press here for this one. And if you look at my playlist, see, I have playlists. Breaks down everything I do. All the coffees, all the alcohols in categories. Makes it easy for you to find that. And I have one playlist, and it's different ways to make coffee. And I make this stuff easy. We don't have to do weights and weigh and everything. I don't do all that. I make it simple. It's going to be good. You go through there, and one of the ones I'll have on there is how to use a French press. Perfect. All right. So this guy's naming stuff after, right? I'm so impressed with this. I got 5 more. All right. I'm not going to do them all in here. I've already tasted them. I'll tell you about it. This one here, what I'm drinking now. As with a lot of coffees, there is a hint of chocolate. You know what's cool about this? It's got a slight smoky taste to it. Now, if you like bourbon or scotch, Not that that's, but they have hints of smoke too because of the, well, bourbon's using brand new oak charred container or barrel. And a lot of Scotch and other whiskeys are put in those barrels as well. So, and also a lot of Scotch is peated with smoke. So a little bit, if you like barbecue, this would go good with barbecue. It's just a hint of smoke, hint of chocolate. Man, that bitterness is down. And that reminds me, I know this place air roasts their beans. They air roast them. That actually keeps the bitterness down and keeps the acid down. I was looking for my stir. So on this one, the hell am I going to put? Well, I'll put it in just for. I usually put heavy cream in my coffees, but this is so good. I'm not even going to do it. I'll do it. This is one you certainly don't need it. So that's the flavors in this one. Now, they have one called the Enforcer. Now, the Enforcer is an unofficial term. It's kind of like a guy who kind of maybe fights a little bit on the ice. You know, he kind of hits people and things like that. Keeps them from scoring. He may not even know how to play. You know, like Mike Tyson when he retires. So teach him how to ice skate. And the Enforcer. But the Enforcer, and I wrote notes from when I've been having these now over a couple of weeks, actually. It's a single origin from Colombia. You had some creamy vanilla in it. It made it. I just love heavy cream. Didn't need it, but it's a dark roast, the Enforcer. And as you can imagine, it's heavy bodied, right? It's just got a ton of flavor in it. I wrote down heavy bodied. Just a real nice, strong coffee taste to it. Now they have one called Silky Mitts. All right, so Silky Mitts is another single origin for Colombia. It's organic. It's a light roast. Now, Silky Mitts, as you can probably imagine, is good hand movement, right? Being able to use that puck. Your mitts, your hands are like silk the way you do it. These are hockey terms. I had to look up some of them. They make sense, though, really. So Silky Mitts, I got chocolate, and it was sweet. It has a sweet finish to it. Oh, man. Dangle, Snipe, and Chelly. That's another name of another one. Chelly. Celly. It's probably Celly. Celebration, right? It's celebrating after you score. So it's Celly, not Chelly. I'm not a hockey guy, but it's Celly. Celebration. Right? I'm just figuring it out like you are. So Celly. Dangle is stick handling, and Snipe is shooting the puck accurately. I hope. And they'll correct me if I'm wrong. But I've been looking up these slang hockey terms. Here's one. Double snipe. Well, we just did that, right? Now I'm getting well, double snipe is medium roast. I put well balanced. You know what I put? It's like a donut shop. You know what a donut shop coffee is? It's a nice tasting coffee because you want. When you go in a donut shop, you don't want that coffee to overpower the taste of the donut. You want it to complement it, and that's what I put. This is what this reminded me of. This Dangle Snipe, medium roast. Yeah, Dangle Snipe and Chelly. Then I got Ring the Pipe. The pipe is the goalpost. So if you hit the goalpost, it makes a little sound. Type ringing. I read somewhere where it might knock the goalie's water bottle off and it makes a ringing sound. So that's Ring the Pipe. That's a light roast as well. And I put down sweet and light fruit notes. Barn Burner. We know what that is. That's a game that's exciting all the way to the last second. And that's the name of this next coffee. Barn Burner. Intense hockey game, yes. Dark roast. Earthy, chocolatey, and slightly sweet. Oh, yeah. And then some facts about North Dakota, I'm sorry. The capital is Bismarck. The state flower is the wild prairie rose. The state bird is the western meadowlark. The nickname is the Peace Garden State. That was put on a license plate like in the 50s without permission. They just put it on a plate. Apparently everybody loved it, and it just kind of became, then they voted in to be the official name. The motto is liberty and union now and forever, one and inseparable. So nice. What are there things to do here in North Dakota? Well, there's a lot of things to do. There's the Teddy Roosevelt National Park. It's got bison, deer, antelope running around. Dakota Zoo, over 600 animals. Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park. That one has a reconstructed fort and homestead of George Custer, General George Custer. That would be cool. Natural Buffalo Museum, that's cool. Log building displays Native American art and artifacts with a buffalo herd on the grounds, actual herd of buffalo. So this is in Jamestown. What's in Jamestown? I wrote down, I think the National Buffalo Museum is in Jamestown. Frontier Village is in Jamestown. St. James Basilica. I can't read my own writing here. Was it Stutzman County Memorial Museum? Statesman? I don't know. Statesman County. I probably read it wrong. But there looked like there was a lot to do in Dakota, and especially in this Jamestown. So if you ever get out there and and if it's the winter, in North Dakota in the winter, there's no kids game. This is what you're going to need. You can sit there and try at least the coffees. Anyway, they will ship them to you, obviously. They do a full pound, so the price are a full pound. The standard industry standard is actually less than a pound. Most people ship less. They ship a full pound to you. Sometimes they get into they get a little low on supply because they're very picky about how they source. So if they're low, they'll let you know, but that's a good thing. Okay, they're not just getting mass beans, right? They're very picky about the beans, and then they get quality beans, and they will not settle for beans that aren't quality. So if they go a little bit without it, they go a little bit without. They have a lot of different kinds for you to try. I just named all those ones, and they were good, every one of them. So what's it saying here? Sauce on the Biscuit Coffee Company, medium roast, coast to coast, whole bean checked, 1 pound, small batch, crafted in the USA. They got an American flag there. I like that. Gives an address on the back, prepared in a home kitchen. It's got a little QR code, tell you about the coffee, make it easy for you to order. Okay, I was very impressed with this company. I was very impressed with frankly, with the name. I was impressed with the names of the roasts and how they did them all. I'm very impressed with the taste of this stuff. I like the way they send you a full pound. I like the way that they source their beans, and they're very, very picky about it. And I liked all the reviews they got. So there was everything about this place I like. Let me tell you something. There's probably a lot of great coffee companies in every state. I think about the one I live, just the city I live in. How many coffees, let alone the state? I'm just picking one. So, doing my research here. I'm getting. If you think you have one that you love, if you want to send me a sample, that's fine. I'll put it on. It won't be on this thing. This is just one from each state, but I'll do a review on it if you want me to. Give you a shout out. But for now, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next year. So check out my playlists. If you like wine, you like anything that has anything to do with alcohol, I got a lot of coffee stuff. You're just going to have to check out the playlist to believe this. This is unbelievable. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. This is exciting. I hope it's as exciting for you as it is to me. I just get into doing all this, and I'm loving it. So, all right, on to the next state, everybody. Oh, this is great.